so thanks for joining me again on this Chevy 3500 2007 Duramax, and this is the LBZ Duramax model. And today we'll be installing the passenger side up pipe, which the pipe that I had the Y on it to go to the EGR cooler. We'll be installing that up pipe, and there's also a delete that you can get for it, and it's a blocker plate. This one is the pipe, I think it's the LML pipe if I recall correctly. So it is that pipe. I have some reserves about that pipe, so you'll see that in the video, as I have that 3-inch down pipe. So it doesn't fit just right, and I will get that. I'm not sure if it's in this video or one of the other videos, but you'll definitely see how the fitment is. It doesn't fit extremely well. I'll have the parts linked below, so you can go check those parts out. The bolt holes all fit properly. The problem was it was a little bit thicker. The bend on it was a little bit farther away from the block, so when the downpipe came down, it had a little issue there. I was able to break these with this 1/2-inch breaker bar, 12mm. Hopefully I can get the ones off the turbo. I did spray these with PB Blaster, and they're not giving me any trouble right now. Alright, I was able to get the short socket and the breaker bar on the back. Not overly difficult to get to, it's just getting the tool positioned correctly. I love it when a plan comes together. These came out really easy. Alright, I'm going to try this 3/8. Okay, so persistent paid off, and I was able to use just the standard breaker bar and this, I think it's 1.5 inches, might be a 2-inch extension, and the 12mm 12-point socket. And obviously without the tire and all being here, it gives you a lot more room to work, so it's really the only way to do it. And the downpipe is of course removed, and the transmission dipstick is free. So I was able to break it loose. The only two I was having problems with is on the bottom part of the turbo and the one at the very top of the turbo. The other one I was able to get out. And then I was just able to use my standard 1/2-inch ratchet to back it out. And so I got all 3 bolts, no problem. I think I'll get it now. There it is. There's the Y pipe. It's kind of odd, but it's crystal clean going into the turbo. And if you look at the EGR, there's a lot of soot going in there. So that's not good. So all that's going in that EGR cooler. Oh, there it is. I was looking for the gasket. So there's the back of the turbo, and that's how you get it out. Exhaust manifold. And so now it's time to put that other pipe back in. It's this pipe, up pipe. Looks about the same. Looks like there might be a little bit of restriction in this Y. So we're going to put this on and see what happens. Take a grinder and grind that weld out to get this bracket off. Gasket's on. Bracket cut off. Grind it off. You can see this one of the welds was cracked already. So I just had to grind 2 welds and then just pry it off. So here we go. Hopefully my bolts will stay in. Now we've got it all in place and tightened up. That ratchet, quarter-inch ratchet, does about 30 inch-pounds. So I need 39 foot-pounds. So I'll be torquing that up. And yes, I still have this. But I have a ratchet torque wrench in my shopping cart. So I will be buying that soon. As you're torquing, you want to alternate so you can pull that flange down consistent. And some people just say, tighten it as tight as you can. Well, you know what? That's how you break studs off. And then you end up in a real bind. Alright, 39 foot-pounds according to All Data DIY. And that's what I have on the manifold. The only problem I see with this pipe is that it's kind of touching on the head. So hopefully that doesn't cause us a problem. Now, we're going to go up here and torque the upper bolts on the turbo. Obviously that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge, but hopefully we can get it done. We'll get it done.